This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. Today's video is brought to you by Raycon Everyday Earbuds. Wee 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 wee. Wee 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 wee. Oh, hello. I was just still snoring and bored from Donald Trump's announcement for the presidency in 2024. All terrible and stupid jokes aside, Donald Trump's announcement last night was low energy. Brittany Page tweeted that he was a real low energy Jeb. If you remember from the 2016 campaign where he labeled everybody his super cool names. Low energy Jeb. And it wasn't just the lovely and talented and scholarly Brittany Page who noticed this. It was all across the internet. People were using that exact phrase, low energy, for Donald Trump. Like, not really committed to the bit anymore. I don't know if it's that he's tired of winning or just tired, but something's going on. It seems to me that this is evolving to show itself to be just a ploy for him to avoid prosecution for the many investigations that are taking place surrounding his criminality. Could be wrong. There could be other motivations. Maybe he actually does want to be president again and live in the dump, the White House, as he called it. And we're going to get to his announcement. We're going to get to the fact that they were holding the crowd hostage inside the Mar-a-Lago ballroom or whatever, not allowing them to leave because they didn't want it to appear as though the crowd was also low energy. We're going to talk about his spokesperson talking to Steve Bannon that the media was violating the First Amendment by cutting away. It's all kinds of nonsense. We're going to get to all of that. But before we do, stick around. But before we do, a word from today's sponsor, Raycon. Look, we all have people in our lives who are impossible to shop for. This holiday season, I have the solution for you. Mom can't hear her iPad over dad's blaring TV? Raycon. You can't stand the chirping of your kids' video games? Raycon. Wife can't get her crappy headphones to pair with her Zoom meeting? Raycon. Please meet your new audio brand. Raycon's array of wireless earbuds, headphones, and speakers all offer premium sound and a ton of useful features, and up to 54 hours of battery life. With their almost custom, comfortable fit, I use Raycon's earbuds daily, and as the person footing the bill this holiday season, perhaps my favorite feature is that Raycons start out at half the price of other premium audio brands. So support this channel and click the link in the description or go to buyraycon.com/Dollemore and use code EARLYBF to get 20% off site-wide, or save even bigger and get 30% off of Raycon's exclusive holiday bundles. I use Raycon's everyday earbuds literally every day for work, for working out, even for walking my dog Sweepy. Then I switch to the everyday speaker when I'm in the kitchen or out on the porch. Pure audio gold. You can find Raycon in stores like Kohl's or Walmart, but why do that when you can get even a better deal with my link? Head to buyraycon.com/Dollemore and use code EARLYBF to get 20% off site-wide, even 30% off if you purchase one of Raycon's exclusive holiday bundles. That's buyraycon.com/Dollemore. You'll have your holiday shopping done early and all in one place. So let's just get right into this. Let's play a very brief segment of his droning, boring speech, where the moment where he actually announces that he's running for president and he is now officially a candidate for the presidency of the United States of America.
Always have known that this was not the end. It was only the beginning of our fight to rescue the American dream And it's a word you don't use. 2 words. I don't want to be Joe. It's 2 words. American dream. That was not good what he did. There are a lot of bad things, like going to Idaho and saying, welcome to the state of Florida. I really love it. In order to make America great and glorious again, I am tonight announcing my candidacy for President of the United States.
You see what I'm talking about? It is, I keep using the phrase low energy. It really was. He barely could get it out. There was no intensity to the announcement. And that is why I hereby announce that I am running for President of the United States of America. None of that. And this is why I'm running for president, and a smattering of mild applause. The speech was riddled with lie after lie after lie, trying to convince America that what happened during his presidency didn't happen, or that something entirely different happened than what was reality. He acts like the economy was just gangbusters when he left. He acts like, or just ignored the fact that hundreds of thousands of Americans were dying of COVID after he ignored it. He told Bob Woodward, oh yeah, this is very serious. People are going to die. Very serious. And then he told us, well, just drink bleach or shine light up your ass. Bizarre. We all know what the ultimate result of his administration was. A violent insurrection against our country. That is the signature accomplishment of Donald Trump's legacy, is the attempted overthrow of the United States government in an attempt to reinsert himself as president extra-constitutionally, anti-democratically. And it is along those lines that he behaves even to his supporters, even to members of the Mar-a-Lago social club. Because people were getting bored, as they often do, when he drones and drones and drones on. They tried to leave. Maybe they just wanted to go to the bathroom or refreshen their cocktail. Who knows? But they were being told they couldn't leave. We're sorry, you have to be in this room. Here's Jonathan Karl talking about it.
Incredibly low energy. I actually saw people trying to leave, and people leaving early even before he was done. He's still speaking now. And then they, I think perhaps a little concerned that the hall would empty out too much. They actually started preventing people from leaving. So now they're no longer allowing people to leave.
And it wasn't just Jonathan Karl. Here is Olivia Rubin. She tweeted this, and we'll play the short video showing the door. A crowd has formed by the exit of the ballroom as some try to leave Trump's announcement speech before he has finished. But security won't let them. Here is that video.
Help is on the way. Joe Biden has abolished America's borders. We are going to restore and secure America's borders just like we had them before. Best ever. We built the wall, and now we will add to it. Now we built the wall. We completely.
So really leaning into the autocratic, you are here against your will. I mean, lucky for them, he wasn't gassing them like he did peaceful protesters a block away from the White House. Blocks away from where I sit right now. It's all the worst kind of deja vu. And those trolls in the comments who say, Donald Trump lives rent-free in your head. You're obsessed with Donald Trump. You can't stop talking about Donald Trump. That's because he has asserted he wants to be president of the United States again. This fascist who intends to destroy our democracy and our country along with it. If I wasn't interested in talking about that and raising the alarm, what kind of a job would I be doing, trolls? I'm the one who's obsessed while you fly your flags with his face on them. And then there was this. His spokesperson, Liz Harrington, was on with Steve Bannon, the other insurrectionist in chief. And she said this about the media cutting away and that they're violating the First Amendment. We don't have a First Amendment because the media is not going to cover bell to bell his ridiculous snooze fest. Watch this.
I think we've seen those games throughout the 2020 campaign. They don't want the American people to hear directly from, the biggest leader of the greatest political movement in our history. So I do suspect they'll try to, censor and cut away. However, the people are anxious to hear from him, so they will go right around the major networks if they do indeed cut away. They'll go to Real America's Voice, they'll go to RSVN, they'll go to OAN, so many other independent media, because that's what you have to do now. I mean, we do not have the First Amendment. It's under attack.
This is common for Republicans who waive their pocket constitutions, yet have little or no or radically flawed understanding of our Constitution. The First Amendment of the Constitution relative to free speech is that Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or abridging free speech. Congress shall make no law. Not media has to cover Donald Trump's speech, or it's a violation of the First Amendment. They don't want the American people to hear directly from the biggest leader of the greatest political movement in history. We do not have the First Amendment, she says. It's under attack. We don't have the First Amendment, she says, as she speaks into a microphone to thousands or hundreds of thousands of people. And it's not just the mainstream media, because apparently even Fox News, the fawning, sycophantic Fox News, is also violating Donald Trump's First Amendment. Because Hannity himself, the shadow chief of staff for Donald Trump, he cut away from this snooze fest of a speech. Watch this.
Remember I sent to Angela? Remember Angela? Do you remember Angela? Nobody's remembering her now. Angela Merkel.
If you're just joining us, President Trump in Mar-a-Lago announcing his 2024 presidential run.
So what do you say about that, Liz Harrington? That even the pumpkin-headed Sean Hannity cut away from your golden god's boring-ass speech. Come on. So here we are. We'll see whether the Republican Party is going to once again fall in line behind their autocratic fascist leader, whether they're going to lean further into the white Christian nationalist narrative of Republican politics, or whether they're going to jettison him and move on in a direction that actually wins them elections, and I'm not holding my breath, but betters the lives of Americans. What do you think? I'd love to know. Did you watch this? Were you put to sleep as well? 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me daily at dollemore.com. The other at Dollemore is on Twitter and on Instagram and on TikTok at Dollemore. You can find me on all of those social media outlets, platforms. And if I do something for you, if you appreciate what I do, if you like my snoring, you can click the join button below, become a channel member for as little as $1.99 a month, pennies a day, or you can go over to patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast. I would invite you to help support the work we do here. I love you guys. I appreciate you very much. I'll see you next time. Until I do, be genuine. Take care of one another.